Alright guys, so here's going to be a original trick that I really like to use as kind of an opener. It kind of just grabs the audience's attention. It kind of is, like a lot of it, it's like a sleight of hand. And it's like a good thing to show off your skill right off the bat, right in the beginning. And yeah, it's just really visual trick. And I think a lot of stories you can tell with this trick. If you want to tell a story with it, I of course would just do a plain version of explaining it to the spectator. But you can, use your own imagination to come up with any kind of story you want to tag along with it. And I just think this trick is very versatile. And yeah, let's just get straight into the card trick. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off by pulling out the two red kings like this. And show you them one at a time like this. And if I just go ahead and wave them 1, 2, 3, you'll realize there's one card in the middle, the Ace of Hearts. I'm going to set down these two kings right there to the side. I'm going to take this Ace of Hearts, lose it somewhere in the middle, like that. And you can actually see that the Ace of Hearts is somewhere lost in the middle, yeah? And the rest of the cards like this. And now, if I snap my fingers, one card will appear in between the kings again, and you realize that it's actually the Ace of Hearts. Now, if I just go ahead and give it a little wave, you realize that it's just all an illusion because the Ace of Hearts was actually the wild card, the Joker, like this. And with the rest of the cards like this, you might wonder where the Ace of Hearts is, and you'll realize that the Ace of Hearts is actually the only card face up in the entire deck. And yeah, that was a trick. What's even great about this trick is that after you're done, the spectators can examine the cards. It really is just normal deck cards. There's no like little things you have to do, and there's no like special cards or anything. It's all kind of sleight of hand. And yeah, stick around for the tutorial. Alright guys, so here is going to be the 4 cards you need for this trick. Obviously, they can be any cards you want, and here is the setup. You want your Joker, or the card that the card is going to change into, the 4th position, the card that you'll be sandwiching between the kings, the 3rd position, and then the 2 kings is going to be one face up and one face down. And that's literally your setup. Not too hard. And yeah, the rest of the cards obviously can be, shuffled and whatever. Okay, and to start off the trick, you can just pull out the 2 kings if you want, but I like to do a little bit of a top shot. It's just basically you hold the cards like this. Your thumb right here, your index right over there, and then your pinky is just going to pull off this top card and shoot it out like this, okay? So you're just going to pull it out and shoot it out. And if you do it fast, it looks something like this, and you pull out 2 kings, and it looks like you literally just made the 2 kings appear, but it's really not. You're just top-shotting the first card off. After you're done, you're going to take these 2 kings, and you're going to catch a pinky break like this. And what I did in the performance was there's 2 ways you can do this. The first way is the one I did in the performance, where I take the 2 kings, I place it on top of the break, and I lift everything up from the break, including the card, which is the Ace of Hearts, and peel off the first king, and then the second king like this, and then you're going to hold it with your thumb like this, and then transfer your right hand grip into a grip like this, holding the 3 cards actually, and careful not to be too loose, or else you'll reveal that last card. So you're gonna be as close as possible like this, and you're just gonna wave the cards like this, and as you're waving, you're just gonna peel off this card and show this card. It's really not that intense sleight of hand. You're just gonna wave it and then spread the cards apart. Okay. The second way you can do this is you're gonna have the pinky break again, and you're gonna take 1 king, place it on top, and take the other king and slide it underneath the break like this. So you're gonna slide it underneath the 2 cards like this, and then this way you're gonna move your thumb the other way. So as you're shaking, you're gonna move your thumb this way, and it's gonna have the same effect where you have the Ace of Hearts. Okay. Anyway, it's up to you, because you're gonna do this same move twice. Okay. So if you want a little bit of a change, which, obviously it's not, it doesn't really add anything, but if you just want a little bit of a change, you can do the second method, okay? And after you're done pulling out the Ace of Hearts, you're going to take 1 more break, and you're going to repeat the same exact thing. You're going to take all 3 cards from the break. I'm going to take 1 king, and then just place it on the bottom, and just set it aside. And careful not to be too loose. I like to try to bend it a little bit, and so it will stay, and you just set it down like this. And as long as you don't do something too crazy, the card underneath the first king will not show, okay? And now you're gonna take the ace of hearts, and you're gonna lose it somewhere in the middle, and this is a legitimate losing the card, and so you don't gonna do anything about that. You're gonna flip the cards over, and you're gonna spread to the king. Oh, the ace, sorry. And once you see the ace, you're gonna do the toll, which you're gonna take your right hand fingers like this. I usually like to take these three, the index, the middle, and the ring, and you just peel off the ace of hearts in a direction like this. And as you're doing this, you want to hold the card in front of the ace of hearts with your thumb of your left hand. And so as you're doing this, this ace of hearts will actually slide out like this. And if you look at the other way, it'll slide out like this until it's completely out like that. And then after you're done, you're gonna take this and you're gonna bend it, and you're just gonna set it right there. And under this cover of the other cards, they will not see that this card is actually outdrawn like this, okay? And then after you're done, we just keep spreading, 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 and then you're just gonna close the cards, and as you close the cards, you wanna set this card right there and take your left hand and just push it right there, and square up. And what this does is, they think that you just showed them that the ace of hearts is somewhere in the middle, but you actually controlled the ace of hearts back to the top, okay? And after you're done doing this, you're gonna show off that there's gonna be a card in between the king all this while, and you're gonna take this out. And as you're taking this out, another pinky break on the top, just push off and get a pinky break, and then take this card, place it on the top, right? And then do a double lift, right? Lifting up two cards at once, and I'm not gonna go over it because I've just taught it so many times. But the ace of hearts is now gonna be showing, obviously, and I'm gonna do a color change. It's not too crazy of a color change. I don't remember its name, unfortunately, but you just take your right hand and you're gonna move the card up just about half an inch or to an inch like that, and just enough so that your palm can slide the second card, which is gonna be in this case the Joker, out like this. You're gonna slide it out from under, and you're gonna take your left hand index, place it back, and just cover this on top. And it looks like the card changed. So one more time, you're gonna slide this card, pull out the second card with your palm, take your left hand index, place it back, and just cover this card on top. And that's it. And it looks like the card just changed into the Joker, okay? And after you're done with this, don't just peel it off because of course that will reveal the ace of hearts. So do a wrist kill and then do that. And then you're gonna realize that this card is gonna be, the ace of hearts is gonna be right over there. And you're gonna say, with the rest of the cards, you're gonna wonder where the ace of hearts is. And you're gonna do this in a really nobody's gonna suspect anything from this, but you're just gonna cut the cards to lose this ace of hearts in the middle, okay? And it just should look like a natural motion. Nobody should question you for that, and just cut the cards and pretend nothing happened, really. And nobody will actually care because it's like a really natural way of handling cards, especially that you're a magician. And now you just set these aside, and the trick is done. You spread out the cards, and obviously the ace of hearts will be facing up in the deck. And yeah, that was the trick. And I'll see you guys in the next one.